Hi everyone, welcome back to the Tipping Gods channel. I hope you're well and we thank you very much for your support indeed. Today is Wednesday the 23rd of June and we're going to have a quick look at our feature golf tip for this week. And as always, that tip is already on our social media platforms and the links to those platforms are below in the description of this video. So without further ado, we are off to the LPGA Tour this week. As is always our way, we try to tip a winner for the major tournaments, and this week's major tournament is at the US Women's PGA Championship on the LPGA Tour, of course, played over the Atlanta Country Club in Georgia. Roughly around 6,800 yards, par 72. It's going to be difficult conditions. There's a lot of, obviously being summer, there's a lot of heat around, a lot of humidity as well around the Georgia area. Golf course itself is going to be tough as well. The rough is up, the fairways are in. Atlanta Country Club traditionally has some difficult bunkering and or greens if they wish to set it up that way. So we'll be interested to see how they set it up, but ultimately it's going to be, as you would expect for a major, very stern test indeed. Deep field, of course, Inbee Park leading the betting there, and not surprisingly she's had just a fantastically consistent year, but I think all but one of the top 30 players are being played or are playing this week. So deep field, hard course, difficult conditions. It's going to take a stern test of golf to win this week, not just physically but also mentally. So who do we like? Well, normally, whether it be a tournament of a major or just a regular tournament, the Tipping Gods crew, as a general rule, probably wouldn't go with defending champions, and the reason is because of the additional pressure, some of the work lead up. Sometimes the mind wanders away from the task at hand as defending champion, and things of that nature usually don't align itself for us to tip it. But we're going against that this week because we really like Si Young Kim, if I've pronounced it incorrectly, I do apologise, but Si Young Kim is just an elite player, top 5 in the world, I think top 10 in the race, championship race for the tour. Super consistent player, obviously won this tournament last year by 5 strokes, so clearly has some good memories around this tournament. But this year, hasn't won this year, but as I said, been super consistent. Her last 7 tournaments she's had, I think it's 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and she's had a top 25 in the other tournament, hitting 75% of fairways, 72% of greens, top 20 in putting, and I just think mentally too, some of her better results this year around the ANA and the Lottie, which she had a tied second and a tied third respectively. These courses are tough major setup type courses, and they will certainly resemble to a degree the type of test she's going to face this week. So look, I just think Si Young Kim is simmering, if you will, with her form. I think this tournament will bring out the best in her as defending champion, and I think she's ready to show just her elite form that we know she has, and I think she's going to go very close to defending her championship this week at around $20 each way. I think that's an excellent price for such an elite player, and given that if we assume she isn't affected by being the defending champion, and then she brings the form and the consistent form she's brought for this year, as I say, Si Young Kim for us, we think is a value play at around $20 or above each way, and she is our feature golf tip for this week. Of course, not the only golf tip available at Tipping Gods this week. As always, if you're looking to get all our free tips all the time, do sign up at tippinggods.com, and we'll make sure you get all our free tips in plenty of time to review and perhaps even invest with us if you concur. However, whatever you're betting on this week in the golf, as always, we wish you every success. Please do stay safe and always remember to invest responsibly. Thank you.